All right, what's good, YouTube world? This is the Kid DC Wrestling here to bring you all your AEW Dynamite Grand Slam 2022 review and results. Overall, this was a really good show tonight from start to finish. All around good stuff. We got new champions for the most part. Pretty crazy and unexpected debut. And yeah, just the overall really good show. We kicked the show off with Jericho, Claudio for the Ring of Honor World Championship, and shockingly, Jericho actually beats Claudio. Jericho is the new Ring of Honor World Champion. Overall, I thought this was a really good opener to the show, but I'm a little curious as to why they decided to put the Ring of Honor World Championship on Jericho. My guess is that the reason why they did this was, well, I guess because Ring of Honor, we've been hearing about this whole, TV deal that Ring of Honor is going to be getting, and it's like, when is it going to happen? Is it going to happen soon? Maybe it might be happening soon because it's Jericho, and, they want to get more eyes on Ring of Honor. But yeah, overall, this was a really good show, and freaking Jericho becomes like the first man to hold a championship in WWE, WCW, New Japan, AEW. If I'm missing any other companies, please put in the comment section below. But Jericho has won almost every major world title in almost every company he's been in. So now we got the AEW World Tag Team Championship match play. This was the Acclaim. This was Serving Our Glory. This was simply glorious. I ain't gonna lie. Max Caster kind of scared me a little bit, just like he probably scared you at home, because the way he came down on that knee, it was like, he might be actually injured, and they got to call an audible and have, Swerve and Our Glory retain the titles. But nah, he just did a really good job at selling the injury, so good on him for doing that. And the Acclaim win. And honestly, that this was the right call. I feel like the Acclaim are freaking over as hell. It's their time. It's just their time. It's their moment. And I think what better way to do that is by having them win the tag team titles here tonight. Now, I guess we could say Strickland is a heel, or at least he ain't fully a heel. He didn't turn fully heel. I guess he was just acting heelish in the feud, whereas Lee is, the baby face, like, hey, like, respect to you guys, you deserve to be here, while Swerve is like, nah, like, F these guys, you guys suck, your rap sucks, everything about you guys suck. Even though, and it's kind of crazy because Swerve talking all that trash, yet if you think about it, he's the one, and he's the sole reason why they lost the title. So karma is a B word for Swerve Strickland. Not for Keith Lee though. Keith Lee's cool. So we got the AEW All Atlantic Championship matches with Pac and Orange Cassidy. Every single time these two men face off against one another, you're going to see nothing but good stuff. And this was just another example of that. This was all around good stuff. I mean, I ain't going to lie. For a minute, I was like, shoot, they might get Orange Cassidy to win here. But in the end, Pac won with the finish. He had, I think it was a hammer or something, and he hit Orange Cassidy with it, and he took advantage and won the match. And that's something you see a lot tonight. As good as these matches were, a lot of these matches had that, like, interference or some extent, or a weapon getting involved. You know what I mean? Like we saw with the Jericho match, we saw in the tag team match, we saw it in the Pac match, and a reoccurring theme that you've seen tonight. Willa Yuta did an interview with Tony Schiavone. Only MJF joined in. MJF demolished Willa Yuta, bro. Willa Yuta promo sucked. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not going to go in word for what he said, but this leads to them brawling. Then Moxley came out, and, he helped his boy MJF, so that was that. So we get the Fatal 4-Way for the women, man. This was Athena, Toni Storm, Serena Deeb, and Britt Baker. This was the interim women's world title match, and, as solid as this match was, I feel like this match is probably going to get overshadowed because, obviously, the moment that everyone's talking about is how you pronounce it? Saraya? Y'all, if I mispronounce Paige's name, I apologize. But yes, people, Paige is in AEW. It's kind of crazy because rumors just came out today that they were talks that they had talks with her over the summer, and well, here she is live in living color. But I'm glad to see. I can't call her Paige anymore, but Sarai. I mean, Paige, same thing. It's good to see her back. Hopefully she does some good stuff for the women's division. Women's division that needs someone. Maybe some may argue needs someone like her, and it's good to see her healed up. It seems like the neck. You know what I mean? Because I know she's been dealing with the neck problem. She retired, so women get AEW women's division get ready because this is her house now. So the main event, Jon Moxley, Bryan Danielson, this for the AEW vacant AEW World Championship. This match was this was great stuff. I thought this was just as good. Probably even might be even argued as slightly better than the match at Revolution. This was good stuff. Now there was a problem that I did have with, and it wasn't the match. It was the fact that they had, I don't know who thought this was a good idea, and I don't know why they did this, but they kept having the camera shot on MJF. Like, we saw MJF, he has the freaking, ticket with him, and he's there and he's watching the match. Y'all, that camera panned on MJF like 20 to 25 times during this match. Like, it's like every 5 seconds they could not get they like, oh, let's record the match. Let's see Danielson and Jon Moxley fighting. Oh, but look at this shot of MJF watching the match. It's like, bro, like we've seen MJF, like we know he's out there. We know he's watching the match. You don't need to put the camera on him every 20 to 25 seconds, during the match. It kind of, I know it may seem like a small nitpick, but I was like, all right, just do it 1 or 2 times and then let it be, and then do the final shot. But Jon Moxley actually wins. Jon Moxley actually wins. He is the new AEW World Champion. And, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Danielson was gonna win, but, with MJF pretty much being that one who's gonna obviously be the one, you know what I mean? Probably be the next AEW World Champ. I guess they were like, let's just give it to Moxley and all that. So Moxley is the first ever 3-time champion in AEW. History being made tonight. And it capped off on what was a really good show tonight from AEW Dynamite. Not Revolution, but yeah. Rampage should be just as good as a show. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like for more content. This has been the Kid, DC Wrestling, and so yeah.